Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to our channel. Last class we have discussed about the polynomials, introduction, and how to identify which are polynomial or not a polynomial, and value of polynomial and zeros of polynomial and the degree of polynomial. Okay, now in this class we are going to discuss about geometrical meaning of the zero of polynomial. So here last class we have discussed about with one example here p of x is equal to x square minus 2x plus 3. P of x is equal to x square minus 2x plus 3. So here we have discussed about value of polynomial and zeros of polynomial. For example, instead of x we substitute any value. Instead of x we substitute any value. In last class we got some value here, that is called value of the polynomial. For example, if we got the value is 0, that is 0 of polynomial of p of x. Okay, now so here in the place of x we substitute k. For example, k means any value. If we are substituting any value instead of x, if we will get the value is 0, this is 0 of polynomial. So we know here the k is 0 of this polynomial. K is 0 of polynomial. So in here in that, how we can represent in the graph, how we should find the zeros of the linear polynomial and the quadratic polynomial. Now in this class we are going to discussing with the graph in graphical representation, how we should represent the zeros in the graph. Okay, let us discuss with example. See, graphical representation of linear polynomial. So already we know the general form of linear polynomial is ax plus b. Ax plus b. So this ax plus b we can write with y. Y equal to ax plus b. Then what is the zero of this linear polynomial? We know if ax plus b equal to 0, if ax plus b equal to 0, then ax is equal to minus b, then x is equal to minus b by a. So the point is minus b by a comma 0 on the graph. Now we have to verify with the graph same this for y is equal to ax plus b polynomial is touches x axis on the point minus b by a comma 0. Minus b by a comma 0. Let us discuss with one example in the graph. See, y is equal to 2x plus 3. For example, y is equal to 2x plus 3. How we can find the zeros in the graph? How we can find the zeros in the graph? Now, y is equal to 2x plus 3. Here, first we have to take in the graph, draw the x-axis and the y-axis. Draw the x-axis and the y-axis. And the y-axis. Simply we can write as the right side of the horizontal line is x-axis, left side of the horizontal line arrow marks x dash axis. This is x-axis and here x dash axis. Here upside y-axis, y-axis and here y dash axis, y dash axis. Okay. Next. The next step is we have to write the scale here. According to the values, we have to write the scale. Here scale x axis 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit. Y axis 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit. Y axis also 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit. X axis also 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit. So now let us start the values of x. Here we can take some values of x, substitute the values of x here, then finally we will get the values of y, and we have to arrange the points. That points are plot on the graph. Plot on the graph. See, y is equal to 2x plus 3. Here let x values are, for example, 0, 1, 2. 0, 1, 2. Okay now. So now x values are 0, 1, 2. X values are 0, 1, 2. Now next the 2x values are, the value of 2x is 2x means 2 into 0, 0, 2 into 1, 2, 2 to the 4. The next is 2x plus 3. We should add 3. We should add 3. So 0 plus 3, 3, 2 plus 3, 5, 4 plus 3, 7. 4 plus 3, 7. So here x values 0, 1, 2, 2x values 0, 2, 4, 2x plus 3 values 3, 5, 7. 3, 5, 7. Now the points are x value and this is the y value now. Y is equal to what here? 2x plus 3. So the first one is 0, 3. The second one is 1, 5. The third one is 2, 7. Like that we are taking some points 0, 1, 2. Some negative values also you have to take. That is not a problem. Some negative values and some positive values. Okay. So here 0, 3, 1, 5, 2, 7. These 3 points. How we can plot the points on the graph? How we can plot the points on the graph? Next we have to discuss now. See here in the graph, the middle one is 0. The right side of the 0 are positive values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. The left side of the graph is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. Next down side of the graph also minus values -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Next upside of the graph is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. Now we should plot the points on the graph. See here 0, 3. The first point is 0, 3. So here x axis 0 and the y axis 3. So 0, 3 point we can draw here. 0, 3. 3, 0 means we have to plot an x axis. 0, 3 means what here? 0, 3 means x axis 0 and y axis 3. So we can concentrate on y axis. Next 1, 5. The next point is 1, 5. X axis 1 and y axis is 5. So 1, 5. Next 2, 7. So 2 and 7. 2, 7. Like that we have to take some negative values also. For example, if you are taking negative values here, once you check it here, for example, -1, -2, -3. -1, -2, -3. Then 2 of right. Okay, so 2x. If you are taking negative values also, 2x, 2 into x, 2x, 2 into -1, -2, 2 into -2, -4, 2 into -3, -6. These all are 2x values. Next 2x plus 3. We should add 3 to the 2x value. So 2x plus 3 means what? Here -2 plus 3. -2 plus 3 what? 1. -4 plus 3. -1. -4 plus 3. -1. -6 plus 3. -3. -3. Now what are the points? Tell me. Here -1, 1 and -2, -1 and -3, -3. These 3 points also we have to plot on the graph. See -1, 1. See here -1 x-axis and 1 is y-axis. -1 and 1. These two we are touches here. -1 from x-axis, 1 from y-axis. The middle point is here. That is -1, 1. Next -2, -1. -2, -1 down. -2, -1. Next the last point is -3, -3. Here -3 and -3. So here -3, -3. Now draw a straight line from here. Always the linear polynomial is represented a straight line only. Straight line. Straight line. After drawing straight line, we have to put arrow marks on both sides. So this straight line represents y equal to 2x plus 3. Y equal to 2x plus 3. Just now in the last class we have discussed about how we should find the values, how we should find the zero of linear polynomial. Once we check it, if 2x plus 3 equal to 0, then 2x is equal to -3. then x is equal to minus 3 by 2. X is equal to minus 3 by 2 means minus 1.5. Minus 1.5. So here x is equal to minus 1.5 and the y value is 0. So what is the point here? Minus 1.5 comma 0. Generally minus 1.5 comma 0. So what are the 0 here? Or else directly we have one formula, minus b by a comma 0. Minus b by a comma 0. Here what is the value of a? 2. What is the value of b? 3. So minus b by a minus 3 by 2 minus 3 by 2 comma 0 minus 1.5 comma 0. This is directly for finding the formula. By using the formula directly we got minus 1.5 comma 0. In the graphical representation, once we check it here this linear polynomial touches the x-axis at a point minus 1 between in between minus 1 and minus 2. This is minus 1.5 comma 0. Minus 1.5 comma 0. So once we check it here, verified with the formula, here verified with the in the graphical representation. So here this linear polynomial touches x-axis at minus 1.5 comma 0. Minus 1.5 comma 0. This is the graphical representation. This is here by using formula. Okay, this is the find the zeros of linear polynomial by using graph. Next, graphical representation of the second type is graphical representation of quadratic polynomial. Here we know the quadratic polynomial has how many zeros? What is the degree of quadratic polynomial? The degree of quadratic polynomial is 2. Why the degree of quadratic polynomial is 2? It is the general form of quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c. In this general form, the highest power of the variable is called degree. So the degree of quadratic polynomial is 2. So it has 2 zeros. It has 2 zeros. How we can find 2 zeros? By using factorization method. By using factorization method, we have to find 2 zeros and we have to verify. How we can verify in graphical representation? By using graphical representation also we have to verify the zeros. Now let us verify with the graph. Once you see, I am taking one example, that is x square minus 3x minus 4. Y equal to x square minus 3x minus 4. This is very important for examination point of view. Y is equal to x square minus 3x minus 4. First you can identify the given polynomial is quadratic polynomial or not. This is a quadratic polynomial, perfect quadratic polynomial. Why? Because it is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. Ax square plus bx plus c. So the degree of the polynomial is 2. So that's why it has 2 zeros. It has 2 zeros. After completing graphical representation, we have to verify with the factorization method. On that time I will explain factorization method. So once we can see that y is equal to x square minus 3x minus 4. We are taking the values of x first. Let x values are some positive values and some negative values. I am taking here minus 3 comma minus 2 comma minus 1 0 1 2 3. These all are x values. Okay, next, by using the x values we have to find the values of y. How? X values we are taking here minus 3 minus 2 minus 1 0 1 2 3. These all are x values. These all are x values. The next term is here x square. These all the terms are x square values. What is if x value is minus 3, the value of x square is minus 3 whole square. Minus 3 whole square value what? 9. Minus 3 into minus 3. Minus into minus plus 3 3 is 9. Next, minus 2 whole square value 4, minus 1 whole square 1, 0 whole square 0, 1 whole square 1, 2 whole square 4, 3 whole square 9. These all are x square values of x values. Next, minus 3x, minus 3x, minus 3x. Minus 3x means minus 3 into all the x values. Minus 3 into all the x values. Here minus 3 into first x value is minus 3. Minus 3 into minus 3. Minus into minus plus 3 3 is a 9. 3 3 is a 9. Next, minus 3 into minus 2. Minus into minus plus 3 2 is a 6. Again minus into minus plus 3 1 is a 3. Here minus into here plus 0. Minus 3 into 0 0 directly. Minus 3 into 1 minus 3. Minus 3 into 2 minus 6. Minus 3 into 3 minus 9. These all are minus 3x values. The next value is here what? Minus 4. So minus 4 we are writing directly minus 4, minus 4, minus 4, minus 4, minus 4, minus 4, minus 4. Why I am writing here minus 4 for all? Minus 4 is a constant term. Here not attached with the variable. So finally we have to find the value of y. Here what is the value of y here? Now it is y. Y is equal to what? X square minus 3x minus 4. These three terms we have to add. Not x. By using x values, we are getting x square value and minus 3x value. Here minus 4 is a constant term value. These three columns, these three rows we have to add. Finally, we will get the value of y. X square minus 3x minus 4. Here 9 minus 4. These three we should add. These three. 9 plus 9, 18. 18 minus 4, 14. 4 plus 6, 10. 10 minus 4, 10 minus 4, 6. 1 plus 3, 4. 4 minus 4, 0. 0 minus 0 plus 0, 0. 0 minus 4, minus 4. Here 1 minus 3, minus 2. Minus 2 and minus 4, minus 6. Next 4 minus 6, minus 2. Minus 2 minus 4, minus 6. 9 minus 9, 0. 0 minus 4, minus 4. 0 minus 4, minus 4. And finally, just once we have to see y values, here we are getting only 0 here only. But we want 2 zeros. Why? Because it is a quadratic equation, quadratic expression. Quadratic expression has 2 zeros. For example, if we can add 4 here, one more 4 here, if we are taking 4 here, whether we are getting 0 or not, once we are going to check. Here 4, what is the x square of 4? 16. Next 3x, minus 3 into 4, minus 12. And here minus 4 as it is minus 4. Now we have to add 16 minus 12, 4. 4 minus 4, 0. 4 minus 4, 0. For example, if you don't know, for 4 value we got the value of y, we will get the value of y 0 or not. That is not a problem. For example, if you won't get the value of 0, if you didn't get the value of 0, both zeros here, 2 zeros, then no need to write one more 4, 5, 6 like that. While we are doing the graph, we have to extend the line. We have to extend the line. Easily we have to identify which point is touches on x-axis. That is the 0 of polynomial. That is 0 of polynomial. Okay, once we are going to through with the graph, you understand easily. First here note down the points side. Here first point is x comma y, minus 3 comma 14. The first point is minus 3 comma 14. The second point is minus 2 comma 6. Minus 2 comma 6. The third point is minus 1 comma 0. Fourth point is 0 comma minus 4. The fifth point is 1 comma minus 6. The next point is 2 comma minus 6. 2 comma minus 6. Next 3 comma minus 4. 3 comma minus 4. The last point is 4 comma 0. These all are points. How we should write the point here? X value and the y value. Y value what here? X square minus 3x minus 4. These three values if we should add, we will get the value of y. Okay. So by using these points, we have to plot the graph. Once we see here, draw the x-axis and y-axis same as it is. Here x-axis and y-axis. Just put here x-axis, right side of horizontal line. Left side of horizontal line is x dash axis. X dash axis. Next it is y-axis. This is y dash axis. Y dash axis. After completing x-axis and y-axis, once we check the values, once we check the points, according to these values, we have to take the scale. For example, in these points 30, 35, 40 will be there. We have to scale 1 centimeter is equal to 5 units. 1 centimeter is equal to 5 units. But if the highest value is here 14 only, here no need to write 1 centimeter is equal to 5 units or 4 units or 3 units. Directly you can take x-axis. Right, scale x-axis 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit, y-axis 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit, 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit. Always scale we can write right side of the graph and upside. Okay, now put 0 here middle. The right side of the 0 is positive values. 1 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here left side of the 0 is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6. Down minus values, that is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7. Next upside 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now we have to plot the points on the graph. See, first one is minus 3, 14. Here actually in that graph 14 is not there. Leave the point, that is not a problem. Afterwards we have to extend the graph. Next minus 2, 6. The next point is minus 2, 6. On the x-axis we can take minus 2. On the y-axis we can see 6 here. So on the y-axis 6 here, on the x-axis minus 2, which is the middle point of minus 2, 6. Here minus 2 x-axis, from y 6 here. Here, so the point is minus 2, 6. The point is touch here, minus 2, 6. Next, minus 1, 0. Minus 1, 0 here. Minus 1, 0. First x-axis, next y-axis. For example, 0, minus 1 means we have to mark it on the y-axis. Here x-axis is minus 1, y-axis is 0. So put the mark on x-axis. 0, minus 1 means we have to plot here. We have to mark here. Here minus 1, 0 means x-axis. Next 0, minus 4. First 0, minus 4. First x-axis 0 only. So 0, minus 4 means 0, minus 4. 0, minus 4. Next 1, minus 6. 1, minus 6. 1, minus 6 here. Next 2, minus 6. 2, minus 6. Next 3, minus 4. 3, minus 4. 4, 0. Next 4, 0 here. If you are taking 5, in the place of x we substitute 5, we will get another y value. Okay. So once you always the quadratic expression, the quadratic polynomial has two shapes, parabola shapes, either u shape or reverse of u. When it will get this shape and when it will get this shape. For example, it here y is equal to x square minus 3x minus 4. It is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. Here if a is greater than 0, if a is greater than 0, it means x square has positive. X square coefficient is positive. If the x square coefficient is positive, we will get u shape. If a is less than 0, means minus x square plus 3x plus 4, like that. Here what is the x square coefficient? X square coefficient is negative. The shape of a quadratic polynomial is downwards. This is downwards, this is upwards. upwards of parabola, this is downwards of parabola. So here the coefficient of x square is what? Upwards of parabola. Why? Because this is the coefficient of x square is positive. The coefficient of x square is positive. Now once join the line, this is not a straight line like linear polynomial. This is a quadratic polynomial. Completely we have to draw a curve shape. So where it is actually the marks are here -3, -2 comma 6 now. So -2 comma 6. From here we can start join the lines. Like this, extend the lines, and afterwards finally put arrow marks. It is better for getting good marks. And next here x-axis touches 2 points here. X-axis touches 2 points here. What is the point? Here -1 comma 0 and here 4 comma 0. -1 comma 0 and 4 comma 0. Last class we have discussed about quadratic polynomial has how many zeros? 2 zeros. By using the graph also we have to verify here 2 zeros. How we can identify these are 2 zeros? Which points are touches on x-axis? Those are zeros. Those are zeros. Once we check it here, this is a quadratic equation. By if x square here a value is greater than 0, that's why it is upward direction. If a value is less than 0, the graph is in downwards. Now we have to verify with a factorization method. Once we check it, always we have to verify factorization method right side of the graph, down right side of the graph in the examination. So see here, if x square minus 3x minus 4 equal to 0, x square minus 3x minus 4 equal to 0, the first step is constant term is multiply with coefficient of x square. The constant term is multiply with coefficient of x square. What is the first step here? 4 into 1, that is equal to 4. Constant term multiply with coefficient of x square. So 4 into 1, that is equal to 4. Now how we can get minus 3x here middle? How we can get minus 3x? So 2 2s are 4. 2 2s are 4. 2, if you are taking 2 and 2, we won't get a 3 middle. Here by using 4 and 1, instead of 4x minus 4x plus 3x. What is the value of minus 4x plus 3x here? Minus x. Minus 4x plus x minus 3x. So x square, instead of minus 3x I am writing minus 4x plus x. Minus 4 as it is equal to 0. Then we are dividing two terms. If x is taking common x minus 4. If x is taking common x minus 4 and here plus 1 is taking common x minus 4 equal to 0. Here in this term, by two terms x minus 4 is taking common, the remaining term is x plus 1 equal to 0. So here x minus 4 equal to 0 and x plus 1 equal to 0. So here x is equal to 4 and x is equal to minus 1. X is equal to 4 and x is equal to minus 1. Here also once we see the graph, here x values are touches the x-axis 4 and minus 1. By using factorization method also we got the values of x, 4 and minus 1. Like that we have to find the zeros of polynomial. So now what is the zeros of polynomial? X square minus 3x minus 4, 4 comma minus 1. The quadratic polynomial has 2 zeros. Why? Because the degree of quadratic polynomial is 2. By using graph also we have verified 2 zeros here, that is minus 1 comma 0 and 4 comma 0. These 2 zeros touches on x-axis. Touches on x-axis. That's why we can call it as zeros. Okay.